The show begins with Bloom, a normal girl going to normal school until her 16th birthday, when strange things began happening. She began exhibiting powers beyond her control. Her parents paid her a visit to wish her a happy birthday, but she wasn't comfortable because she didn't know what was happening to her. Her parents handed her a bicycle as a birthday gift as she thanked them and got out with it. On the way, she spotted a huge monster in a fight with two fairies as she was surprised because she had never seen such a sight before. The monster focuses on her as it destroys her bike and charges at her, but Bloom accidentally unleashes her powers, which stuns the monster. The fairies took Bloom to a safe place and introduced themselves as Stella and Flora as they came to Earth to take her to Alfea, a school for fairies. So Bloom told her parents she got accepted into a boarding school, and it just like that she was on her way. Bloom was delighted on getting to Alfea, but she spotted two strange students and asked Stella and Flora, who told her they were witches. Alfea was supposed to be a school for fairies, but the cloud tower was destroyed during the fight between light and darkness, so the witches joined them in Alfea. Reaching her dorm, she was greeted by more of her roommates, Aisha, fairy of waves, musa, fairy of music, and tecna, fairy of technology. Robin came around stating Miss Faragonda, the headmistress, wanted to see Bloom, Stella, and Flora. On getting to her office, Miss Faragonda queried Stella and Flora for bringing Bloom without their permission. Miss Griffin, the headmistress of witches, also arrived as Miss Faragonda decided to punish Stella and Flora. Anyways, just as Bloom sights the girls running towards them, she accidentally bumps into a student named Icy who, since she's a fire fairy, as she gets furious, she'll be a trouble for them, as she suggests to get rid of her first. Anyways, the girls goes by doing serving their punishment without magic as Bloom felt pity for them, forcing her to join them. While doing so, Bloom spots the girls from above, as Flora gives her intels about them, saying they're witches from Cloud Tower which happened to be destroyed in a massive battle between the power of light and power of darkness when they went to war. Now their student resides in Alfea, where their superiors wants them to learn how to leave together for a future peace, proceeding to say there's always drama between fairies and witches. From a distance, the Trix uses their powers to pull down the status, as it almost fell on her, to drawing the attention of Lady Griffin as she worsens their punishment to clean the magical creature's barn. There, the girls meets Damien, who seems rude to them as he doesn't want their company before Bloom pleads, assuring they won't get in his way, but before Damien allows them, he warns them not to go close to the creatures. Just while doing their work, their adorable faces draws Bloom's attention as she feels their collars are too tight. Although Icy didn't stop there, as she tricks Bloom to unlock their collars, creating chaos in the barn. In a way, Damien explains that the creatures are changelings, and the collars are there to keep them in a safe form. Damien manages to save one, while the others runs towards the woods. Shortly after, some group of specialists comes detecting some deactivated collar of loose changelings. The fight got tougher as the girls transforms to help, although two got away, while Bloom got missing. It turns our Bloom went in search of the changelings as she spots the Trix using a spell to send the creatures to Earth, though Bloom follows, same as the girls. In there, Bloom recognizes the place as she bumps into Mitzi, who finds a stain on her designer's pants as she follows Bloom into the restroom. Bloom pushed her again as she tries to avoid Mitzi from getting hurt before the girls comes repairing the restroom while they head out, creating a portal back to the barn. This time, Bloom and Damien brilliantly place their collar right, although Bloom blames herself for all this, but the girls assures to help her fit in. The scene shifts to a new morning, where we see the girls in Madame's Faragonda office carrying them for their actions as Robin dismisses the rest while Bloom waits behind. Madame Faragonda gives an intel of a ceremony to welcome new students into Alfea, where they'll be tested to know if one is a fairy or a witch, asking her not to jump into conclusions as she's to discover her new nature before time runs out. Bloom breaks the news to the girls, but they cheer up instead. Meanwhile, the Trix uses a mirror to monitor Bloom, overhearing her worries of being a witch as they plan dirty for her. In class, Professor Wizgiz taught them a simple magic trick of changing a dog to a cat with a spell. Just when Professor Wizgiz asked Bloom to give it a try, the Trix girls casted a hidden witch spell on her hand as she made the dog turn into a monster dog before the school bell rings. On Bloom's way to her dorm, the Trix knew she was worried about the entrance exam as they let her know about the room of reflection inside the West Tower that can tell if one is a witch or a fairy. Arriving in her dorm, the place seems busy as Bloom springs up an idea that they should all hang out. Just when Bloom tries to use her power, the witch spell interferes, though Aisha quickly puts it off. Even so, it made everyone part ways, making Bloom feel so bad as it forces her to head to the West Tower to know the truth. It happens that the Trix were already there as they used a trick mirror to make Bloom look like a witch in her form, causing her grief pain as she packs her bag using the portal the witches opened for her. Thankfully, Robin was at a corner watching. Inside, the Trix appears as their plan is to take her powers, leaving her helpless before Robin comes to her rescue, saying she's also a specialist. Bloom got really furious as she loses control of her power, alerting the firefighters as her dad gets shocked to see her in Gardenia. Anyways, Bloom comes clean to her parents, but never knew her parents knew she has powers, convincing them to sign the admission form for Alfea. While conversing, Bloom's roommate steps out from a portal, apologizing for making her feel sad after the incident, admitting they missed her and wants her back, before they all unite again as they take their leave. The ceremony had begun as Madame Faragonda and Lady Griffin examines them to know if one is a fairy or a witch. It got to Bloom's turn as her powers seems impressive, concluding she's a fairy. Enjoy, she celebrates with her friends while the Trix knew it was game over for them. Well, I'm guessing you enjoyed the movie. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more on this channel. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.